a Hailstorm, which I'm surprised instead of Cannonade. This won't knock out, I'm pretty sure. What's up, boys and girls? Today we have more Series 7 VGC 2021 content from the Crown Tundra. If you don't know who I am, James Beck here, a 2020 international champion as well as a 3rd place at the most recent World Championship back in 2019. Here to bring another team with some fun action today. In the next couple days, we'll be exploring Thundurus incarnate form with Mamoswine, which I think is an insane duo. I think it's actually very underutilized right now. I think this combo is actually insanely good, but I won't be the judge of it. I will let you all be the judge of it. I'll be providing some stuff here today. Got a sample team right here, and yeah, I think the combo is really good. Not sure about the rest of the team. I think it's mainly a bit based off theory, but hey, I really think this combination is so good right now. I think it's a really good offensive combination, and I'm excited to try it out. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, even if you think you aren't, especially if you're new to the channel anyway. But if you think you're subscribed, just make sure you double check, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you from channels. If you don't know, about 45% of my audience from October actually wasn't subscribed to my channel, which I think is kind of large. So if you do watch my content, you do enjoy it and want the latest updates, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. And while you're down there, be sure to leave a like down below on the videos. It really does help me out, and leave a comment down below for the algorithm. But otherwise, yeah, we're going to be rocking this Thundurus and Mamoswine team, and I'm hoping it does work. But otherwise, let's get started with today's video. Today's common question of the day is going to be, do you own any Pokemon trading card game cards? Whether are you involved in it? Do you collect cards? Do you play the card game? Just let me know in the comments down below. Of course, we had a bunch of cards. We have like, I think Pokemon cards have been an insane topic recently, especially with like the recent Pokemon card openings from like, you know, original unopened boxes. It's kind of crazy. I used to collect Pokemon cards back in the day. I had some really, I think, rare cards, but unfortunately, like, I don't know where they are realistically. Maybe somewhere in my house. I don't know if I accidentally like just threw away those cards, which would be very sad. But yeah, as we got our first opponent, let me know though if you have any cards. We got George here, or Jorg, I don't know how to pronounce it. We got Dragapult, Urshifu, Metagross, Incineroar, Tapu Fini, and Tornadus. So okay, don't know why I read in that order. I just did. I like Thundurus a lot as a lead. This is a game I definitely can see myself having struggles against, because one, there's a Torn. Torn is very bad for me in general, matchup wise. Yeah, I don't like facing Torn at all. I like Thundurus Mamo because I can airstream next to stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be tough though. This definitely is gonna be tough. I think I do need the Chandelure, and I think I am going to need Nihilego. I want Kartana, but I feel like I'm gonna need Kartana switching to Metagross, because I don't have a switch into Metagross after. I don't know if I can stall out the Steel Spikes efficiently enough. But if I don't bring Nihilego, I'm really weak to Incin. The question is, do you bring Incineroar in the matchup? I feel like you are kind of weak to Kartana. Oh boy, this is tough. Kartana's good. Nah, he's good too. Why is it so difficult? All right, I'm going Nihilego. Incineroar, I think Metagross is too threatening, but I think I have to, because I think I lose to Incineroar if I don't bring this mon. Because if I have, maybe I could win. But here's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Tornadus, Metagross lead. I'm expecting Tailwind and a Steel Spike immediately. Then I'm going to be put in a really awkward position, I think, the next turn. That's not what I expected at all, but I'll take that. Yeah, so I'll lead Thundurus Mamoswine here. This is really not what I expected at all, but okay. I'll go for the Airstream into Dragapult, I guess, and I'm gonna crash the Torn. Because if it's policy, I want to make sure I get the Airstream off. I guess I could Phantom Force here, but I feel like it's very unlikely they Phantom Force here. It could come down to speed type between Tornadus and Thundurus, but you know, let's just run it. I don't see much that I can do in this position anyway. Like, I know they can get a guaranteed Tailwind up, but the thing is, I'm still slower too. It's a really awkward spot as well. It really is. I don't know if they Dynamax here because that gives me the Defiant boost, so that would be very scary for them. There's a lot of weird positions here that could happen. If they Dragon, though, I do get my Defiant boost, and that's huge. There's no Dynamax from the Dragapult. Is it actually going to be a Phantom Force? Because that would actually be kind of bad for me. Because I already airstreamed the Dragapult, so most likely I wouldn't get it off. And then afterward, oh, this could get ugly. Let's see. I don't think it's policy Dragapult at all. I think it'd be Life Orb, but let's see. Maybe it's just darts. Talon goes up. Okay. Am I going to get a double knockout here? Ah, they did just Phantom. I could have just crashed. I mean, here's the thing. They trapped himself in the Phantom too. So it's not like the worst case, I think. So I get a crash off into the... I get a crash off into the Torn. So Torn goes down. I think that means they're trying to bring in the Metagross afterward. Or they... Actually, that's good for me. Wait, that's really good for me, actually. Because I could just Ice Shard the Torn and Airstream the Pult. And I think I just knock out the Pult. The thing is, they do get a free switch, but I don't think they can activate policy safely. Yeah, they can't, which is good because if they can't get policy up, that's great. And if I saw a Tailwind effectively, yeah, I'm kind of good in this spot. If they hard switch out, that could be a play too. They could go on to Metagross for the Torn, and I think that would be a very solid play for them. I don't think it's worth going for like a taunt or trying to attack here. I think you just save it, go out into Beanie Instant or Metagross. But if I read that, that would be really bad for them, I guess. So maybe it's fair that they stay in to sack it. But that's exactly what they do. So, all right, Torn gone. I probably get Dragapult, I feel like. I do. Phantom Force, okay, into Thundurus, which is actually pretty good for me. So it is Life Orb on the Dragapult. I am going to be able to get an Airstream off. This should pick up the knockout because, yeah, it's a very strong Airstream. We are able to knock out Dragapult. Still have my Sash on Mamoswine. This is looking pretty good as long as it's not max speed Metagross, either Adamant or Jolly. I think that'd be the worst case scenario if they're max speed, because then I'm gonna have a lot of trouble. Like that's the problem with my Chandelure, it doesn't outspeed. Because I am bulky. Let's see who they're gonna bring out though. Urshifu could be a bit of a headache. If it's Urshifu, I want to crash. I wonder if it's Incineroar plus would it be Incineroar plus something else? Maybe. It has to be Metagross though. I feel like Metagross should 100% be in the back. The question is what their last Pokemon is. Man, it kind of sucks because I could have got a big Airstream off. That's it. He comes out and Metagross, right? Oh, that's so interesting. Who do I think is maxing? The max has to go into Thundurus unless Wicked Blow KOs, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Muddy Water comes out here and then Wicked Blow into Thundurus, which I think would be a fair play. I think the play is to go attack into the Urshifu and Earthquake. Yeah. I'm going to make that play. I think it's safer. I don't know. It's still a risky position for me regardless. I think they max Urshifu and go for the one blow into Thundurus and then like Muddy Water, Calm Mind here. So the thing is, this Urshifu is very scary for me, but it's definitely doable. Especially if they Dynamax the Feeny. Is this Choice Banded Urshifu? Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe it is a Choice Banded Urshifu. Wicked Blow. I think it is Choice Banded. Shoot, I should have just max guarded and Earthquaked. Because I could have stalled out one turn of this Dynamax from Feeny because I can't really stall it out otherwise. Wait, why am I faster than the Feeny? Oh, because I have an Airstream boost, right? Shoot, this is such a weird position. I think this is a game-losing position, though, unfortunately. Wow, they did not expect... I did not expect their end game at all. Wow, I really thought it'd be Metagross something. Maybe I could win? Trying to think, how do I win? I think it's if they choke. I think I gotta go Nihilego, bait the Wicked Blow into Nihilego, and then crash the I think I gotta crash the Urshifu and hope that I can pick up the knockout the range, which I don't think it does, but I think it's my only hope. I think I had to double crash the Urshifu. Maybe that would have knocked out instead of quaking, which might have been the play. So I'll bring out the Chandelure. I gotta sack it, unfortunately. Ah, man. Sucks because Cortana might have been better. Wicked Blow. I mean, it's gonna pick up a knockout regardless. Ah, they target the Mamoswine. I mean, I don't think it mattered because I'm pretty sure they just geyser anyway. And then, yeah, it was a tough position regardless. So guys are going to knock out the Chandelure. Chandelure is going to go down there. And yeah, I don't think Nihilego can steal this one, unfortunately. Unless we live Geyser somehow. That one did peter out, so. Unless we live Geyser through Protect, which I mean, I think is a very bulky Pokemon. But this Feeny would like need zero. It would basically have to have like no investment. Well, Sludge Bomb to Urshifu. Sucker. Oh, no Sucker. Sludge Bomb. Please KO. Okay, it does. If Nihilego actually somehow pulls this back, that's actually going to be crazy. But if I was like Sash Nihilego, but I was already Sash on the Mamoswine anyway. Geyser? There's no way I lived this, right? In rain? Nah, that would have been so hype if it did, though. All right, good game to my opponent. I should have airstreamed. I think I should have doubled up the Torn. I'm not used to them being Focus Sash. So I think I should have doubled up the Torn, yeah. Because if I doubled up the Torn, it would have been a lot better, I think. Or would it? I think it could have came down to the same position. I don't know. It's a complicated one. But I would have had a +1 speed boost, which would have been huge. Maybe I should have just airstreamed a Torn, because I know I get a guaranteed airstream off. And if there's Sash, like, doesn't matter because I can get my second airstream off. Yeah, that would have been better if I airstreamed that and then crashed the Dragapult, because I know they're probably not going to be weakness policy if they're weakness policy on Metagross. So what I could have done next turn was like, if I crash, it fails, so be it. Then I could have Ice Shard the Torn and airstream the Dragapult. Then I would have got the plus speed boost. Yeah, that was actually yeah, very, very winnable. I think airstreaming the Torn was 100% better. Crashing was a bit greedy on the Torn. I'm used to going for that, and it ends up working out because usually I'm able to get the Oko. But yeah, that ended up being bad. So we take our first loss on the series. I mean, 16-0 win streak though isn't bad at all. I mean, can't complain. Hopefully this isn't just we go, you know, 16-0 to 16-2. That would be worst case. By the way, if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, just make sure you do. Check if you're subscribed, because you get high-level battle content, you get entertaining Pokemon content, or at least I try to be. I try to be informative usually the most here, and then usually Twitch we're more chill. 540 ranking. Ooh, Fundus Fairy in form. Okay, with Blastoise. Fundus looks amazing. Fundus Mama looks amazing in this. Nihilego, it's not bad. It's against 2 flying types, but there's Crest, Heatran, and Blastoise and Grassy Glide also hurts a bunch. I never bring Feeny with the team, which is surprising because I used to bring Feeny a lot, but that's when I had an instant, I guess, for the Chandelure slot. Is this Trick Room? I'm not sure if this is Trick Room. I guess it could be Trick Room. I mean, I think Chandelure just puts on a lot of offensive pressure. Yeah, because as long as it's not the Blastoise, I'm fine. And then I guess last mon Cortana, because I don't need to stall the Grassy Terrain. The Grassy Terrain doesn't hurt me unless it's against Mamo, and then the EQ, I guess, would be a situation. I don't want to bring Nihilego, that's for sure. I don't think Nihilego does enough. I really don't like Feeny in the matchup. I don't know. I just don't feel like Feeny's it. It could be if it's like a Trick Room team with Blastoise, but I don't know if this is Trick Room or like a Shell Smash team. It's like Torn with Tailwind just for like, I don't know, Thundurus doesn't seem much, and I feel like it's Shell Smash Blastoise, but I could be completely off. Like, this is a team it's hard to predict right here. Also, I don't know what kind of Torn that is. It could be Defiant, maybe. Maybe it's Defiant Torn. I don't know. We got a lot of interesting options here, but let's hope for a good game regardless. I'm interested to see what kind of sets my opponent does run here. Gonna be Torn or Blastoise. Interesting. They tailing Canade, that's fine. Right, Airstream right off the bat. I think I'm just gonna Lightning realistically. I'm gonna Lightning Crash. I have a Sash on the Mamoswine for a reason. It catches, if Rillaboom comes in, I get rid of the terrain. I don't think Airstream's worth it. I don't know if Lightning KOs, but I feel like I'm good. And I put on a lot of pressure against a Blastoise, so I think it's fine. I'm guessing Blastoise is going to Gmax and the Tailwind going to go up. I mean, that's what I assume. I don't know what else they would really do in this situation. Airstream could have been correct, though. Maybe Airstream was correct. They're going to Tailwind, aren't they? Because I just don't know if Blastoise outspeeds Thundurus at +1. Because Thundurus 179 times 1.5 compared to like Blastoise, whose max speed, it's like what, base 80, so like 140 times 2, 280. So it really depends on if they're timid, I think. They do Gmax Blastoise though, which is no surprise. And they're gonna Canade probably. Yep, they are gonna Tailwind. Is this policy? If this is policy, that would be scary, because I think Torn does get ways to activate policy. A Hailstorm, which I'm surprised instead of Canade, just won't knock out, I'm pretty sure. Did that crit, or is that Life Orb? Oh, it did crit. Today, or it's just not the video. Today is just not the video, because that was the Pokemon I needed to KO, and now I'm going to lose to the Heatran combined. Life Orb. Like, you might say, sure, the crit doesn't matter because of the Life Orb. I don't know, because Blastoise doesn't have a good special attack stat. It's very underwhelming. So I don't think it actually KO'd. I know Thundurus isn't the bulkiest Pokemon, but it's still a Dynamax Pokemon, which is the important thing to consider. I'm gonna go Katana on Heatran coming out. Yep. Oh, Rillaboom comes out. I'm just gonna Crash and Deflate. No, they should fake out Hailstorm. Although I'm not exactly too sure anymore. I'm just gonna go for it, I think. Just gonna go for it. I really hope they double up Kartana, because Kartana is very scary and it probably knocks out the Blastoise in one hit. Yeah, they do fake out that slot. Hailstorm. They Canade this time. Is that the Blastoise? I mean, is that the Mamoswine? Yeah, that's fair. I think that's a fair play. Because Kartana couldn't Dynamax, you get the chip in case. And then I think I'm losing to Heatran because they gotta have brought Heatran, right? I just don't see it. Maybe if I can dodge a Heat Wave, I think that's the way I would win. I don't even KO the Rillaboom. Which actually could be better. Question mark? I'm actually not 100% sure. Because I'm gonna take Canade damage, so Mamoswine goes down. I have Kartana still on the field. I got a Leaf Blade off. I feel like that their safe play though is to go Heatran here and Canade to Chandelure. Like, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't make that play, because I think it's very safe. Because even if I call it, I really doubt Sacred Sword would just knock out the Heatran anyway, and you get fake out pressure. So if you're sub Heatran, I would lose anyway. I don't think I have a way to stop it. I'm gonna calc the Hailstorm after the game. If it didn't matter, then I just probably just like led super poorly, and then maybe I should like let Kartana. But Torn does get Heat Wave, which does make it scary. I'm gonna Leaf Blade. Shadow Ball. It didn't switch. Okay. Hailstorm. Oh, they doubling up Kartana. Does this knock out? Doesn't knock out, but I'm guessing they have knockoff for high horsepower or something. They do have high horsepower. Into Chandelure. Did they throw this? No, Canade finished me off. Yeah, and I don't even KO the Blastoise. Shoot. Unless it's not Heatran in the back, which I'd be very surprised if it wasn't Heatran for some reason. I think, because Canade goes before Grassy Terrain, right? Oh, wait, Grassy Terrain heals. Do I lift Canade damage? What is that? You heal the Grassy Terrain with the Blastoise, but then the Cortana gets knocked out before it heals? Chandelure even live? It did. So unless A, Chandelure's faster than both Pokemon, and B can knock out both Pokemon in one hit, I don't think this is a game. I guess I should have Heat Wave, but I really didn't. It was Thundurus in the back? It wasn't a Heatran? Oh, that. Well, regardless, I probably didn't have the game. And our first loss and into a double loss feels bad, man. Thunderbolt able to knock out the Chandelure, which will be a good game. I mean, let's see if the crit mattered. I think that's the important part. Because if the crit mattered, that just absolutely sucks, because that instantly just takes away a chance to win, which really sucks. All right, I'm back. The crit 100% mattered, and what's even worse is that they got a high roll, so the high roll actually led to a guarantee KO, because it does maximum, well, it does 61%, 72.9%. So that stings, because not only the crit, but it was a high roll crit. Like, if it crit and I survived, it's not like the end of the world. I think I still get a lot of damage off regardless. But because it was a high roll crit as well, I got knocked out, and then I lost my Dynamax without being able to do anything. So unfortunate day, but sometimes we have those. We have better days. You could check it out. Make sure you check out the rest of the videos, by the way. But before you do, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below, so it really does help out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more amazing content, including some battles. We got other battles, don't worry, we don't just have these ones. Unfortunate. But yeah, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Even if you think you're subscribed, just double check, make sure you are. You can go check out my other social medias as well. Follow me on my Twitch channel where I do live stream. Check out my second YouTube channel for more content. Join my community Discord, we have awesome interactions. And yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, because why not? Especially help out my Instagram. My Instagram kind of needs help, please. But otherwise, yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.